What's up, squash players? It's mailbag day. Today at Squash Source, we're gonna unbox a few things and give you a preview of what's coming up on the channel. I am still testing some of the Ashaway squash rackets, so you're gonna see some reviews of those shortly, but I'm gonna begin testing some other products, and we're also just gonna see what I got in the mail in this nice DHL box. We have what looks like a shoe-sized package. I can never get to the inside of it. Big thanks to Teuton for sending me these shoes to review. This is the official shoe of World Squash. It's right there in the box. Thanks for including that so I could be sure I had it right. And big thanks to Javi from Teuton for sending me these to review. So you may have seen a few different players wearing these. Off the top of my head, Amanda Sobey, the #1 US player, Abu Elgar, one of the top Egyptian guys, uses these, and I think I'm missing one other. So they've got some fans at the top levels of the pros. We have got in here a set of inserts. That's interesting. I've never seen a pair of shoes come with the inserts laid out separately. So we're gonna give these a test. Now, Teuton has two models, and there was the original one, which I can't remember the name of, and then they've come up with a new model called, let's see if it's written on here, Boostability, or as I like to call it, Boo Stability. No, so this is just like a little bit of different structurally. I will include more info on that when I do the review, but these have kind of this, I guess you could say, Salming-esque outer piece here with a bit more stability. And I don't know what the boost part of it is, but we're gonna try and learn a little bit more about that in the full review. But right now I'm just gonna show off these beauties. This is the blue and green version. So we're gonna see more about that in an upcoming review. Next, we have a small package. Let's see what could be in here. I know what it is, but let's just savor the moment. We have the Racket Sensor. So thanks to Racket for sending me this sensor to review. You may have seen other reviews from out there in the squash world of this sensor. It attaches to the back of your squash racket. Look, that's cute, a little squash cord box. It attaches to the back of your racket, and it helps you kind of track various things about your play, your swing, and your play. So I don't know tons about it yet, but we're gonna give it a full and thorough review separately. We have got, actually, I don't know if that comes in every box or if you just stuck one in there for me, but that's a Caracal overgrip in there, or I should say a replacement grip, and some of the kind of attachment gear that's gonna go. That's going to be used with this product. So we're going to find that little piece that rattled away, and then we're going to test that out soon. Thanks to Racket for sending that. Now we've got a box from this. I ordered this one from Squash Galaxy. I think this is just stuff for myself, but you're going to get to see what I ordered. Now, in a prior video, you'll recall there was a little bit of an anger management problem, a little bit of a mishap where one of my rackets may have been broken in a fit of very minor anger. So I got myself a new Dunlop Pro Light to replace the one that I broke. Yep, the Pro Light. So this is just for my, just buying this for myself to use in my day-to-day, since that's my racket this year. We have a box of Dunlop squash balls, because you never can have too many. I like to just keep a box in my closet and pull out a new ball. In fact, I'm gonna take one right now so that I have one when I play later today. All right, got it. And then another thing that I bought for myself, because we did this Dunlop giveaway recently, and I gave away, as I had always been intending to, the Dunlop commuter backpack. I had asked Dunlop to send it to me so I could review it and give it away, and it took me months to give it away because I kept using it myself. I didn't want to give it away. I really like that backpack for specific uses, meaning when I go into, when I want to take my rackets with me, or a set of squash kit and my rackets and all that to work. So I bought myself my own version of the Dunlop commuter backpack. This, I don't know if I'm going to do a separate review of this or not. I'm just going to show it to you real quickly here. It's a little different from the other version. It's an updated model. In the sides here, it's got deeper pockets with more of a drink and water bottle attachments here, or whatever. You know, you can put whatever you want. And actually, you know what? I am going to do a separate review of this so you can see everything I have to say about it without droning on in this video. All right. The other thing from the mailbag department is the other day I got a comment on one of my recent videos saying, hey, it was about a racket review. It was like, hey, your racket reviews are too, I forget the word he used. It was a little salty, and maybe he'd had a bad day or something. He's like, your racket reviews are too improvised, I think it was. And so I wanted to ask, you know, if you want to leave a comment on this video or any video really, you know, when I do review racket reviews in particular, I try to include my measurements, like the weight and the balance. I try to include some specifics about the frame, like whether it's teardrop or traditional, whether it's, you know, how big the grip is sometimes. I talk about the cosmetics. I talk about what it felt like on court. I feel like I go through a certain pattern most of the time and try to do a combination of things that I can measure and just opinions, which is always going to be part of it. So my point of all that is, like, if you guys want more different info when I review a racket, just let me know in the comments. I do listen to them, and you know, if you have specific suggestions, I try to do them. One of the things that I often get asked is more gameplay. So I try to include that, and I'm trying to do more of it. It's a little challenging because I have to record a separate clip of gameplay and or me hitting and then edit that in. It's just a little more time consuming, but I am trying to do that. So I have heard that feedback, and I've also heard people say, listen, just get to the point, which I also understand. Like sometimes, especially, well, at least I like to think so, I have gotten better at getting to the point, although it's probably still, I probably still ramble on, but you know, people saying, all right, just, you know, deliver the info, like let's go a little faster. So I am trying to do that as best I can. I do have a tendency to wander a little bit. But hey, so if you have any comments, just leave them on this video or anywhere you want, and I will do my best to make the videos as helpful as I can. All right, appreciate it. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.